All right, Samsung dishwasher, model number DW80K7050UG. Our problem was, after a cycle, the dishwasher still had standing water down here. It wasn't draining all the way. We would run it again and we would get the overflow code because I'm guessing it would be double the water at the end of the cycle inside the bottom and would somehow leak into the bottom tray, setting off the leak sensor. Replaced the drain pump. That didn't work. Still did the same thing. Came over here, took this whole side panel off. So this side panel with the 2 screws exposes you to this here. Loosen both of these hoses and this hose, and then remove this clip. Don't worry about this. This is the overflow sensor that's supposed to be in the bottom tray over here. I've been working on it. I think I finally figured out what the problem was. Take this off, remove it. You look underneath here. Let me get a flashlight. Look underneath here. There's the drain pump that I replaced. Didn't fix the not draining problem. So I put the original one back on. What I ended up just doing now was this gray hose right here connects to the bottom of the drain pump slash impeller, right? Let's see if I can point this out. And this part right here, I took this piece off. So this gray hose, this small gray hose, that piece right where my light's shining, right here, has a little rubber seal, a little check valve inside of it. That was clogged, not really clogged, but there was like hair and some particles holding this check valve open. So the water gets pumped out here, and then if any water tries to return, which it usually will, there's always going to be water left over in these pump and then drain pipes. Especially ours goes uphill, so there's probably water standing in here after. That check valve in here is supposed to prevent water from going back into the dishwasher. What we did was straighten it out, look down there with a hose, and there was like a clump of hair keeping that check valve open, a little rubber check valve. Water should flow this way and not flow back that way. For mine, it was flowing back the opposite way. That check valve wasn't doing its job. Cleared the hair out of that check valve. I'm putting it back together right now. I'm pretty sure that's been our problem for the last year. So I'm going to put it back together, run a few cycles, and if that was the fix, I will be back and let you guys know. Hopefully it is. I haven't found a video on YouTube for this problem. I've seen a bunch of people asking. I've seen people making videos of what they think it is. So we're going to see. Alright, we just completed the 3rd cycle. The first 2, no standing water. The 3rd cycle, no standing water. That's the first time we have been able to do that, and as long as I can remember, without standing water. So that is the fix, I believe. A couple things I was thinking about after I cut the last part of the video off was people may be wondering how to remove this. You got to come from inside and twist this off. You probably saw this in the first part of the video, sitting down in the drain here. I usually take a screwdriver and just kind of stick it in one of these little holes here, lefty-loosey and righty-tighty. When you're putting it back on, you'll feel a click. So like I said, I use just like a screwdriver to help myself pry it on, or to force it on. You'll feel a little pop when it sets in and it's on. There's a rubber gasket on the other side, on the outside, that prevents it from leaking. So one more time, we'll go underneath. I'm gonna have my wife flip this over onto its side. so I can show you underneath what it looks like. Get the flashlight. So we're gonna just lean it over on its side. I'll still have the bottom cover off here. I gotta put the overflow sensor back on. Again, this is the drain pump that I replaced. Didn't fix anything. Pretty easy to pop off and pop on. That didn't fix it, so I'll put the old one back on. The problem, this hose, you remove the whole hose, comes all the way up to here, about a foot long. Remove this clip, and then this clip, and then wiggle this hose off. There's going to be water, definitely if you have the standing water in the bottom that comes out of here, so be ready with a bunch of towels or a shallow little pan or bucket or something to catch the water coming out of here. The valve is in this piece, so when you get this hose off, you're going to have to bend this elbow. It's flexible, it's like rubber. You're going to have to bend this straight and shine a flashlight down there to see this valve. And then you can stick something down in it. We used a wooden skewer like this. I used a wooden skewer like this to clear the debris out. It took me a minute, but you have to shine the light and clean the debris out. So I got some water leaking out right now all over the floor from leaning it on its side. But that's it. And then I'm gonna put the sensor back on the pan from me trying to figure out the problem earlier, and I'm going to button everything back up. And if it continues to work, I will update in the comments down below and let you know whether or not it continued to function properly or not. Thanks for watching. Good luck.